Shop talk it is. This week we talking about why do people want to be catered to. He brought up the topic. She said why niggas want to be catered to. So we're gonna let her start this shit off.
So what I'm saying is nowadays a nigga wants you to cater to them first. Like, you know how a man used to do so much to get a woman. It's like the roles that change. Like, a nigga wants you to chase them. A nigga wants you to wine and dine them. A nigga wants you to be their support system. Like, they want you to be the man.
So a nigga wants you to show him that you like him.
But off the bat though,
What? So in
off
what
the
other
bat,
way? So what other way would you want to show interest in a man, or what other way can a man, show interest or whatever?
what?
So how you gonna get somebody else's attention
What you
if
mean?
you're not catering to them?
So I'm saying off the bat. Okay, so say for instance, me and you just get the
Not
kick.
me and us.
Nigga,
So you can't
hypothetically.
generalize
Okay.
with a man. You just on a date. Free.
You lame as fuck. Just to let you know, you real lame for that.
With a man, free.
Anyways,
You on a
so
date.
say for instance, you just start talking to a nigga, right? Like, we talking, like we vibing. Okay, we go on a date. First of all, not even that. Like, now they don't even want to take you on no date. Like, they want to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Or they want you to pull up on them. And y'all smoking, y'all chill. Like, nah, it ain't always been like that. When I first started dating, like, we was going places. Like, okay,
Maybe it's just a new group of dudes that you dealing with.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's majority of the men. I'm not speaking from my standpoint, but I'm just speaking from a lot of women. Like, we all say the same shit. Like, niggas real life want you to take care of them. Like, buy them shoes, buy them clothes. Like, be the man. Like, niggas want to sit around and do nothing, play games all day, or do whatever, and want a woman to take care of them. Like, the roles done change. Like,
Man, maybe certain niggas, but I mean the first part about you being attentive and showing him that you give a fuck about him, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Facts.
You know
There's
what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with that. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
But I get, you know what I'm saying, some of the roles, some niggas is that kind of nigga that be like, shit, he Jody. You know what I'm saying? You got some Jody ass niggas out here. It is. But we can't put that category on on everybody now.
That's majority nowadays. I'm just saying, first of all, you gotta think
majority
like,
type.
no, I'm not talking about me, nigga. First of all, first of all,
I'm not saying you did.
somebody asked me to bring up this topic because I didn't think of this.
Well,
Like,
call their ass out. You said bring
I
this
wasn't
shit
thinking
up.
of
What's
this.
their Facebook name? Put it out there. Can't cope, we on your ass.
She was like, I just want to know, like, niggas are weird. Like, they real life are girls. Like,
You got a few.
yeah, like, these niggas.
You got some
This just a
that-
different
that-
breed of niggas.
It's just
They changed the roles around, but you know, it's
you got some niggas can't even change the time.
right.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No, for real.
I mean, shit. But then you got some women that can't boil water. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So shit, the shit get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like shit, it's a teachable moment on both ends. Like, shit, if y'all really care for each other, shit, y'all gonna learn how to do that shit to make it work. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as far as the niggas just trying to get you to take care of them and run around and buy mics and shit like that, you know, that might be his hustle. You might be his hustle. You know what I'm saying? But some men ain't trying to do that shit. You know, you
That's
said
just
boy.
that's a little boy.
that's a
I
little
think
boy.
it's a blessing.
Them
out
little
there
boy
that
mentality.
you listen.
Yeah, but then not to mention, shit, grown men ain't really just thinking about no fucking Jordans. That ain't the top tier of their motherfucking thing right now. Like, oh, I
I don't
mic.
necessarily know if it was mics. I just threw that out there because you know what I'm saying. Like, that's just.
Well, okay, Coke, we gonna have to have your ass on her neck.
Okay, now.
But I do want to ask. So, how do you feel like, as being an entrepreneur and having kids, how do you balance that out?
You real life gotta have a schedule, like a book, or set your alarm sheet, because you'll get lost in your work because you love your work. You love your kids. It's not to say that you don't love them, but you gotta set days so you're not neglecting them, because it's easy to be like, oh shit, we'll do this tomorrow, but tomorrow you got another thing to come up about. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta set that, just like it would be through a Monday through Friday for you. You know what I'm saying? What this day. So I gotta this from this time to this time of this day. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they growing. And they growing. Before you know it, you look up, they grown, and you the business in front of them, you know what I'm saying? And all you trying to do is provide. You're trying to make a better life for them, but shit, the thing that they want most at this point is your time. So you got to be able to mold them into, you know what I'm saying, whoever it is. You can't get back time. You can make money, you can get money again, but you can't get that time back. So the best thing to do is just sit back and say, all right, well, shit, on this day, I know we gonna do this, you know what I'm saying? And you put that to the side for your kids, so you know for a fact that you balancing that out, you know what I'm saying? And the other days she go crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how many days do you supposed to do that, like with being an entrepreneur and like doing all this shit by yourself?
I mean,
how many days do you supposed to take off? Like, what do you think?
I mean, I think that you should treat it like you would some Fortune 500 company. They off 2 days. You know what I'm saying? You building a Fortune 500 company. So take those 2 days, and it's just to readjust your mind too. Some things, you know, you be a little bit more creative when you go back at it. You might be out bowling with your kids and you see some shit, you're like, damn, I need to be doing this, you know what I'm saying? So it just lets your mind free. In my opinion, I like to go out of town, because once you local and you go into the same places all the time, your brain be on autopilot. So it just, how many times do you just not even think about where you're going, you just get there? So when you go to a different place, you gotta think again. So it helps your brain get to working again, you know what I'm saying?
I love leaving and coming back, bro. Something like that.
So it'll be a whole new thing, whole different ball game. So yeah, that's my opinion. Just take that time.
I fucks with that.
Take that time.
I fucks with that.
How you expect to balance it though? Like, if all day you at work, you know what I'm saying, then you come home and it's nighttime already. All you can do is just chill anyway. You know. Then on the weekend, shit, you may or may not do something, but it's a balance. It's a balance, but only thing to do is just go out of town majority of the time for real. That's how you get a little more time in, you know.
Right.
Going places around here is cool, you know.
But
I take time for them children.
It's a crazy balance, especially being a single, you know.
Right, being a single mother and being an entrepreneur and trying to balance all and figure it all out. Facts. That shit is hard. Like that is something that I am struggling with right now. You know what I'm saying? Like with me having 2 boys, they do spend a lot of time with their father because I do work a lot, you know. But at the same time, shit, it's just me. I ain't got nobody to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it. You try to make sure that y'all okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I done been there where I done been borderline fucking homeless or can't pay my bills or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just never want to be back in that position or put my kids in that position to even know what the fuck that is to struggle, you know?
At the end of the day, fear is your best thing. You know what I'm saying? The fear of failing is what's going to help you succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Reach.
So it just, that's always a good thing. And I had to learn to take time out. You know what I'm saying? Because with my daughter, I was just thinking that as long as I had the money or give the money, she didn't need my time. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, and then I was strict. So I'm strict and I'm just passing the money or well, you need some clothes, this, you need this, that, and the other. And then I had custody of her. So it was just like I was pushing that responsibility off of my mother, her grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Or what she called her now, you know what I'm saying? So I was pushing that responsibility off when in fact I should have just been like, come on, let's sit. And you know, teenagers, they changing, their body's changing. It's some shit she going through, that she was going through, that she couldn't understand, and I you know what I mean? So her body was changing, her hormones was changing, and she didn't know how to just tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And me being me, I'm just like, girl, you know, I don't know what the fuck to do in that situation. I didn't, but it's just like, I always say, me and my daughter, we grew up together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just was like a trial and error. So I just had to learn from what I did wrong with her and take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get custody of my son for sure, man. Yeah. He 8 shit, so now I need you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely feel like, do y'all feel like that? Like, at a certain age, a boy should be with their father?
Yeah, if it's
I do.
If it's suitable for the situation though, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas already fucked up, some women already fucked up and don't deserve custody.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah, it's for the right situation.
Yeah.
Right situation is always key.
Yeah, and for the kids, shit, at all times.
And I always believe in being the parent that, you know, as long as no harm is to be caused to your child, let that child go with that other parent. You know what I mean? Don't be that motherfucker be blocking it because of shit went wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
You just
like you mad because of what child did.
Don't be one of them.
Lame, don't be a lame ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I always said, you know, I always ended up in court with my kids' mothers, you know what I'm saying? Because I was to be in their life. I was always fought to be in their life. So it just was like, once you somebody who they know want to be in their kid's life,
they gonna
oh shit, like I can use this. This is the leverage right here. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So then what you do? Shit, you go to court. You know what I'm saying? Like
I ain't had to go through that.
You got to make sure that you're there. You know what I mean? And I seen a post that was so real. It was just like something about why you fought, why you had to fight. You know what I'm saying? The mother said something like, why he ain't fight for you, and then the post was like, why should he even have to fight? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's just like, shit, oh hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, but I do hate, that's one thing I always tell myself that I would never be, is a bitter baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the situation didn't work out, or if me and you not getting along, like, or you can't see your child, or you can't, you know, because I didn't grow up with my father, you know, and my mom, she wasn't a bitter baby mom. Like, she sent me out of town every year for the summer, for Christmas. Like, whenever I wanted to go visit my daddy, even if I didn't want to go visit that nigga, she sent me just because she wanted me to know my daddy. Even though, like, you not here and you not doing what a father should do, I'm still gonna give my daughter the opportunity to know who you is and pick a choice if she wanna fuck with you or not, you know? And so I picked that choice, and I realized, like, this nigga ain't really trying to be no daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he don't even know how to be a father, you know, or to a daughter, you know? Like, but all he got is daughters. Like, I got two other sisters on my daddy's side that I don't even really fucking know for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Shit be just.
I met my brother on my daddy's side this year.
Damn.
You
know what I'm saying?
Mine probably like about 4-5 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool dude.
Yeah, my brother is too.
Cool dude. And it's crazy. I'm like, damn, that shit know you. Yeah. I'm like, that shit know this nigga's shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there was it's a lot of shit that he doing in his life that I could have helped him with. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope as hell.
So it's just like, shit, now we linking up. It's just like, alright, well, shit, I know. Yeah. I know a little something about this here and that, you know.
That's dope as hell.
But I guess it just also go with, like, not being hurt, you know, like letting their hurt go. I don't know. I guess because my mama didn't do it, I guess it just kind of instilled me not to be like that. You know?
I hope not. I'd be mad at you.
Yeah.
Ready to box you.
And and that's the thing I do. Like, I don't give no fuck how mad I get at them or what they do. Like, I ain't gonna never be like, nah, you can't get your child. Come get these motherfuckers.
Well, that's good. That's real.
Yeah.
You know?
Not everybody can think like that. That's majority. That's growth. You know what I'm saying? That's what grown women thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, it be a lot of these women, they can't see past they selfish.
As long as the situation is suitable, it'll never be an issue. On neither end, it shouldn't be. Shit. You know you in a fucked up ass predicament, right? You know what I'm saying? Why you want custody of your kids right now? Get you some get right.
Get you some get right.
Get some get right.
And get it together.
Yeah. I think parents, they gotta come together and think of what's best for the child.
And that's what always be my thing. Like, we just gotta do what's best for these kids. Like,
You got 18 years really. I mean, you got forever to do it, but 18 solid years to come together and work together.
Shit, forever, bro.
I mean, you got it forever, but for 18 solid years, you have to come together.
You better hope he got his mind right.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
and I say come together because by 18, that you know, legally they're adult, but then they pretty much need informed who they are and who they want to be. Yeah. So they gonna listen to what they want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So it's no longer really that y'all gotta be so close on the molding of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to work so close together no more.
That shit crazy with boys though, like just working in that group home, just seeing how they was raised, and you just gotta talk these boys some sense every day. You gotta hey, this is not it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but some people just don't know that though.
Bro,
like, it's just not crazy.
Look,
and
knowing how many of them kids done died since I done stopped working there, and like when they go home and shit like that, man, it been like 9, 10 of them kids that I done seen 3 years straight, bro, done died. Damn, or in jail. Like 10.
That's
10,
crazy.
11, probably 11 of them.
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
That
goes back to that one topic we was talking about, like growing up on love and survival. You know what I'm saying? Because a person won't understand like how, I'm gonna say me, like I feel like I grew up on love, but I also feel like I grew up on survival too. You know what I'm saying? Like
once you got grown?
Nah, even as a kid I just feel like it was a balance. You know, like I was the only child for a really long time, so I was spoiled. I was used to everything, like used to, you know what I'm saying? I know it was just like then when mama got married, so it go from 1 kid to 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? Because my stepdaddy he had 5 other kids, so I'm used to this one type of lifestyle. Then we up here didn't have to damn near hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? So where you have to survive, or you have to, where we struggling, where shit, it ain't enough. They ain't got enough money to feed all of us, so we all gotta eat Hardy Burgers. That's $1 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the struggle. I was able to see, like, in any means necessary, like, bitch, you know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? I needed that because if I was just still stuck on being just this spoiled ass kid, I wouldn't know how to deal with life now that I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people and a lot of parents, like, they shelter their kids from learning how to really grow up and to stand up on their own 2 feet. You know, like, I don't know, it's just different. I feel like when you just growing up on love, when you get in the real world, you lost. You know, because you expect everyone to do everything for you. Like, you don't know how to hit rock bottom and stand up on your own and get that shit and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you just so used to being spoiled or babied or catered to that you don't really know how to deal with life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you gotta get out there and get it now.
Man.
If you got kids out here, bro, if you wanna be one of them type of dudes, cool for you, bro. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna go out here.
Man, my mother was a hustling motherfucker.
Especially,
and not to say call her, but she was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where shit, we seen what was fucked up, but she corrected that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, facts.
Like I seen. Okay, today we gonna have to do this. Today we might have to cut this motherfucking cord off this urn so we can have some clothes. This urn, you know what I'm saying? And put this shit on the fire, or whatever, to get these clothes urn. But it ain't gonna be like this for long. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's just like we went through shit, but she showed her strength. You know what I'm saying? Like she came through it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's one thing for sure.
And I think just even in relationships and shit, just watching my mother, it molded me to know that she came in a situation with a motherfucker and helped him. She picked his ass up. Like, nigga, look here. You could do this. She spoke life into him. You know what I'm saying? And made him become a better person. She helped him see his talents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like in each relationship that she's had, you know, each marriage or whatever that she had that I watched, she made that person better. You know what I'm saying? That person wasn't that, and she made the motherfuckers level up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was just like to watch her. It just like yeah. You know what I mean? So once you grow up with a figure like that, it make it hard for the women because you thinking like, hold up, this I know she done had these motherfuckers back. You know what I'm saying? To the point where she spoke it into existence. I remember her husband. She had put him through school. This back then. Hey man, you smart as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But you being a dummy right now, but you smart as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and handle this. You go to school and you get these motherfucking license and I got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a boss.
That's a boss.
You know what I'm saying? So it just like I watched her do that shit and it just was like, damn, I ain't saying that I wanted a woman to do that for me, but I just wanted a woman who cared enough that, you know what, if I made this bad investment over here, I know that we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And she taught us how to be bachelors and shit like that. Hey, cook for yourself, clean for yourself. She taught us all that shit.
I think I was like,
you know what I'm saying? You say what?
I think I was self-taught.
Nah, my mother, she made sure we knew how to cook, clean, do all that shit for herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wash clothes. I ran into women don't know how to wash clothes, put all that shit in there together. Clothes, whites be dingy as a motherfucker.
My mama definitely taught me all that bachelor life shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit, I saw her do it.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's real though. I can't say that I did. I got my hustle mentality from my mama. Like, for sure. Like, she gonna make, we do though. She gonna make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm grateful that I went through that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful for everything that I did experience in life too.
There's people that can go through this shit and still just want to be bummed.
But that's what I
want. That's a personal choice at that point.
That's a personal choice.
There's a lot of people that still want to hand out.
Facts.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
A personal
a lot
choice
of people rather scheme
and get over to.
Rather, it's a lot of people that rather be that type of person though.
Instead of just.
Yeah.
I guess those type of people that don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, but I think my mother would beat my ass if I just didn't want to do nothing. But I seen so many hustles that she had that it wouldn't. But and you know what's so crazy? Me and my mother, we extremely close. And because of that, shit, I really don't be getting along with her husband. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is, this second husband, we don't see eye to eye. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it just be, I think it's more so the fact that my mother, me and her, shit, we were so close in age. She was so young when she had me that, shit, we rocked together. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, like, hey, mama, this, that, and the other, like, we moved to the same tune. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they be looking, why you care about, like, get on, you know what I'm saying? Relax, nigga.
Get on.
Relax, you know what I'm saying?
Cool as hell.
Relax. So do y'all think that men can really be jealous of women?
Yeah, I think both. Shit.
I mean, of course a woman can be jealous of a man, facts. But I just feel like that's a woman trait. To be like,
some dudes been raised by their mama though. I was raised by my mama, but I ain't finna be jealous of no woman though. Like, I can't see myself being like girl, please.
Yeah.
But you know what though? A lot of relationships, it end up being a competition.
Pardon.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut the screen.
Like it be a competition, a whole competition. Like when y'all could just come together and build some
shit.
Yeah, but it's always like, oh, you doing this and you doing that. Well, I'm gonna do better than you, when it should just be like, you know what? Let's come together. What you need help with? I'm better at this than you, and you better at this than me.
Come on.
Now let's come together and build some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't wait to everybody experience just some little team player shit in their life with a woman.
Man.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That shit be lit, bro.
Shit with a man.
Mm-hmm. So what do you feel? Why do you feel like, or whether it's you or anybody, that the person is jealous of you? What do you think?
I mean, I just be feeling like, what else could it be? Like, if a person always try to, like, down you or pick with you about something that they know that is your weakness or something they know that bothers you, that you ain't really figured out. Like, you know, for instance, like, me figuring out how to run a business and still be a mother, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, that's the only thing that, like, really bothers me, like, out of anything in life, you know? Because I do want to have a balance, but like I said, like, my fear is, like, I don't want my kids to not have nothing when they get older. Like, when my kids turn 18 or 15 or whatever, 14, whatever, like, I want them to be set up to where if they want to start them a business or if they want to go get them a car, if they want to go do whatever the fuck they want to do, like, y'all got that option to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so if that's what my goal is for me working and me doing what I'm doing, like, don't try to down me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the one fool
don't try to say, like,
if the nigga ain't paying bills, then niggas shouldn't complain. Some shit like that.
I don't know.
That's
but
I might say that shit.
I don't know, but don't say, like, you know, oh, you're an unfit mother, or you're just too busy, like, you just got too much going on that you ain't just got time to spend with your kids. Like, all you do is work, and when you ain't working, you doing a podcast, or you,
I mean,
or whatever, you know
like, what though, like, it takes time. It'll get to coasting for itself. You know what I mean? Like, your business will get to the point where it sails along, but in the beginning, you have to be that driving force. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
Before you get your own location and shit, and knowing you got employees and all that, do the footwork.
Yeah.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you only gonna eat as much as you go out there and get. You know what I'm saying? So shit. So you gotta go get the food. So shit, go get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My old lady got more work than me to do. Hey, go ahead, baby.
Go ahead.
Or just simple shit like support. You know what I'm saying? Like a shirt or a pass out a card or a light or whatever. You know, like, you do none of those things. You know?
Hey, you spoke with that person about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
and what was their response?
That's some simple shit.
They ain't even. Oh, I did used to do it. I did it a couple times.
Okay. Shit, stop expecting it from that.
But that's I don't. But no. But that's what I'm saying. I don't expect it now. But I just feel like if you saying all these things that's going against, like, my business, or that's going against me growing, or that's going against me elevating, what else is it? It's hate,
it might be
right?
Little envy.
Right. But
envy, jealous, you jealous. You're envious or you jealous, or no?
So my thoughts on that is this, right? Okay. So you got somebody who not doing the things and participating in your life how you want them to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that stop you from being you. So whatever they got going on in their life, show them how they should treat you. Meaning, if they got something going, sure. If this done, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying?
Did that though?
No, listen to me. Sure, and keep doing it, and then eventually, you know what's gonna click? Hey, this motherfucker going hard for me. I gotta do this in return. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I knew somebody who they wanted their wife to cook.
Yeah.
It was a big thing, always a big argument, all the time. Until he just started cooking. Wouldn't say shit else about it, didn't bring it back up to her. Until one day, he come home, she got a cooking book, and she cooking. You know what I'm saying? But he just did it. He took it on himself, and he did it. He did all his duties, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes people say duties, men role, woman role, but he still did all that shit. And she watched him do it, and it made her feel a way. Like, damn, he doing this, he doing that. And eventually it clicked to her, like, you know what? Fuck, I gotta step up, because this motherfucker, he doing all this alone. What's my role? He ain't gonna need me too much longer, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, shit, somebody either got in her head or whatever, but she cooked now. And she, you know what I mean? She do all that.
I feel
I feel you on that, but I feel like that's if that's what you want, you know.
What you mean?
Like, if that's the situation that you want, like.
If it ain't the situation you want, then you shouldn't even be worried about it.
No,
anyway.
of course, but I'm just saying, like, this is recent shit. You've always, as long as you've known me, of all these years of us knowing each other, you've never supported me like that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but after a while, I don't say nothing. You know, like
I wouldn't say shit.
I don't got nothing. I mean, right? So I don't force the issue. It's just showing me like I just pay attention to signs. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And all the signs are pointing to like, my nigga, you really don't fuck with me. Either do you really don't fuck with me, or you jealous of me?
You know what I'm saying?
It's never a team thing.
Yeah.
I mean, me and my guys, we cut up for sometimes we cut up for each other. You know what I'm saying? We'll do something.
And I got some guys who go hard above and beyond. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about they gonna go harder for me sometimes than I'm going for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but you gotta recognize those people and give them their roses while they here too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn man, they going harder for me than me. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people who they on this nigga, I want him to win again. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, if I hit Sure on this shit, he might make another $1. I don't want this shit to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Support gotta be 50-50 and you know what I'm saying? Or there's always gonna be a little tension there.
Yeah.
Shit. Man, how people dealing with envy like that? You know, I don't see how you'll be able to deal with those shit like that. Friends like that can't be around me. You know?
And you know what's so crazy? Like, that's what it is. Like, you would just try to give it a benefit. Like, well, maybe nah, because that person ain't really going hard for what he got going on or what he trying to do. So how can he necessarily go? But these be my excuses that I tell myself to try to look over the shit that be right in my face. So you feel what I'm saying?
I would lower my expectations.
That shit been dead.
Yeah. I mean
that shit been dead.
If I was going through some shit like that.
Yeah, but I guess it's just more so just like, what the fuck else? Like, what is it? Like, what's the problem? Like, what's really the problem? That's really what I want. Like, what is the problem with me trying to provide for my to maintain this whatever the fuck I got going on that I'm trying to maintain.
And you know,
it ain't no problem. Shit, you just gotta get some straightening and get some figuring out your balance or whatever. Shit, stop expecting shit from them, but it ain't. I guess. I don't know.
You know what? But sometimes people be battling.
I do.
Sometimes people be battling shit with themselves that has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they battling, and shit, you the closest to them, so they letting it out on you. You know what I'm saying? You the outlet, and the closest people to people sometimes get the worst things. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't it. Fuck that.
Okay.
Don't take that shit out on Duke.
Okay now. That's what I'm saying now.
Hey, get it. Hey, we can talk it out.
What's on?
You need help? Shit.
What's on?
Let's talk it out, bro.
Which?
You know?
Which?
We can't do that. Leave that to the weirdos.
Yeah. I mean, life is just weird. You know what I mean? A lot of people weird in it, and some people don't know how to sit down and say, hey man, can you help me figure this out? I got this going on, I'm battling this shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the weirdest times.
Yeah, so instead of them doing that, then they result to something else. You know, remember in school when the girl liked you, she was hitting you and shit like that. And you like, well, I hate this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But she really crushing on you. She like you, but you like, man, get this motherfucker away from me. Every time she see me, she tripping me and pushing me and shit. Fuck wrong with her. You know what I'm saying?
I never did that.
But the whole time she like you. You know what I mean?
I was never a bully girl.
How you get them in, E?
Yeah, what's your practice, E?
When I was younger?
How you get them now, man?
I don't even fucking know. To be
know.
honest, I don't even know, like.
You heard how I asked you, how you get them now?
I don't even know, to be honest.
You don't want to give out your secrets.
Nah, I ain't got no damn secrets.
It's cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool.
You be sitting posting pictures of the heat. Oh, it's warm in this
I got a lot of pillows and big blankets. cool. But I don't even know for real. Like, most men approach me. So.
What do they say?
Just different shit. It just
What's the best pickup line you heard?
Oh, I don't even know.
What's the one that's gonna get you going?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
You do know.
If you can make me laugh, like, or just being yourself for real, like, if you know who you are and you confident in who you are, like,
have to be interested in.
Yeah, like you gotta, you know.
That's what I was telling you.
It gotta be a little song. But really, if you just confident in yourself and you just know how to be yourself, you can make me laugh, then I somewhat give you a conversation.
Okay. Say a couple words to him.
Yeah, give you a couple words, like, yeah.
You don't have to go through his pictures to figure out his whole life.
It's like this dude last night was trying to talk to me in the club.
Okay, huh?
I just knew, like, if I give you the wrong name, I know it ain't gonna go nowhere.
What's your alias name that you get? Keisha. Oh, okay. It's a lot of Keishas out here in the motherfucking world.
Keisha.
Damn. Okay.
I was definitely Keisha last night.
You was Keisha?
But it was cool though. But yeah, he ain't get the number though.
He ain't get the number? What, did he linger around? Anybody get no drink or nothing?
He was just taking too long.
He was taking too long to try to get the number.
He was just taking too long, to like.
He was just get
to the point. Bye.
Like Dave Chappelle, wrap it up.
Yeah.
He bought you a drink?
I wasn't even at the bar. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even get there for like.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right, he didn't even get there.
Shit, that motherfucker. I don't got no type. But you not it.
But you not it.
Say nah, sir.
That probably was your blessing.
Probably wouldn't.
Looking.
He was nervous. That's what I'm saying. Like, you nervous.
Damn, what's wrong with a nigga being nervous?
Look, maybe he ain't had enough shots yet.
He probably done been following you on Instagram, liking shit.
Liking all your shit. You better go back
and look. Number one likers, you hear me?
Hearting everything.
You ain't even noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was seen you. Ooh, when I see it in person, I'm on it.
He owned it, but then the words that he was gonna say, he forgot. He was nervous. That's that nigga that's gonna take you out first.
Look, then he walk up to you with the and you diss him with the wrong name.
Yeah.
Blew him.
He know
your name,
Erica,
motherfucker.
Dirty motherfucker.
Okay,
he just had to confirm it.
Mm-hmm.
This her, nigga. That's her. I told you, boy, that's her.
You extra as fuck.
You see how you just played him and did all that extra shit? So what that makes you?
What that make me?
Extra as fuck.
Cause you don't even know if that was even the case though, my nigga. You just assume.
You don't know if that was the case.
Okay, I don't know, but
he probably just trying to make sure he ain't finna steal on you too. You could have been one of them. Look, you ain't know if he was trying to holler at you or not. You could have been Keisha. He been like, that's her. Whoop. Quit playing with yourself out here.
Boy, you silly as fuck. No,
when he giving the wrong name. Nah. I knew that was her.
Nah, because he wasn't even from over here. He was from St. Louis, so he don't know that.
They do over there.
Boy, shut your ass. Anyways, I don't care. I don't have to get my real name.
Okay.
I don't know.
He knows Erica already. No, what they say? Junior mama.
They say on the internet. But you know what? These days, I think that's what most women, the guys gonna do. Hey, you got Instagram? They don't really ask for the number so much no more, right? Yeah.
You want these three here?
Nigga walk up and say, you got Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
What's your social media?
What's your media?
Cause I gotta make sure you ain't know what
you're on Snap.
Yeah. Motherfucker gonna go on there and look at all those pictures and make sure